The rumor spread through the American lines like wildfire in the summer of 1944. The Germans had built a monster, 70 tons of steel and fury. Armor so thick it could laugh at Sherman shells. A gun so powerful it could destroy anything the Allies fielded from 2 kilometers away. Cut to archival footage of Allied tank crews studying maps, listening to radios. Allied intelligence called it the King Tiger. German crews called it invincible. American tankers called it their worst nightmare. Map animation Normandy, July 1944. The first reports came from British forces fighting around Caen. On July 11, 1944, the 503rd Heavy Panzer Battalion deployed King Tigers against Allied positions. British tank commanders radioed back descriptions that seemed impossible. Recreation, Sherman shells bouncing off thick armor. Shells ricocheting off armor that appeared impenetrable. German tanks firing from ranges where British guns couldn't reply. The psychological impact was immediate and devastating. Montage, intelligence briefings, Allied soldiers studying silhouettes of German tanks. Reports poured in from the British Second Army, from Soviet intelligence on the Eastern Front, even from French resistance networks watching massive tanks roll through occupied France. Cut to chalkboard drawing of a tank silhouette labeled Tiger II. Every account told the same story. Germany had unleashed a new class of armored vehicle that outmatched anything the Allies possessed. Overlay animated stats beside tank cross-section. 180 millimeters of frontal turret armor. An 8.8 centimeter cannon over 6 meters long. Nearly 70 tons in combat weight. It was more fortress than tank. Cut to American crews reading intelligence bulletins, worried faces. The numbers alone inspired dread. The King Tiger could kill from beyond the reach of any Allied gun. It would take 4, maybe 5 Shermans to flank and destroy one. And the price in men and machines would be German factory footage, assembly lines, welding, engineers. In early July 1944, the first 5 King Tigers rolled off the Henschel factory floor. Each cost 321,500 Reichsmarks, enough to build 3 Panzerfouls. They weren't mass-produced weapons. They were precision-built machines, each one a symbol of German engineering and desperation. Cut to crews inspecting tanks, tightening bolts, fueling up. The men chosen to crew them were veterans, survivors of the Eastern Front. They had seen Tigers crush Soviet T-34s by the dozen. Now they believed they commanded the most powerful tank in history. The march to the front. Dawn light over French countryside. Convoy of King Tigers moves out. Narrator, V.O. Mid-July 1944. 5 King Tigers set out for the front lines near Tilly and St. Lo. A simple 80-kilometer drive through rural France. The crews checked every system. Engines roared to life. Confidence was A.